Welcome everybody to episode 54 of MOTD. Today I'm looking at 4 mods. It was going to be 5, but the first one was not working and it was quite useful as well, but it didn't work, so we'll have to move on. Anyway, the second one I was going to look at, now the first, is Osare Food. Now this is a great immersion / decoration addition to the game. It's currently a work in progress, so this will add some new recipes to the cooking pots and spits in the game. And these are, let's go have a look at the food. We have beef curry, and it does look not too appetizing, I'll say that much right now. The rice is all clumped together, a bit watery. Blech. Anyway, this restores 18 points of health, restores 30 points of stamina, and restores 20 points of magicka. We also have the rice ball of salmon. That looks better. Restores 14 points of health, restores 10 points of magicka. We have sushi of salmon. Again, that looks more legit compared to the beef curry. And it restores 14 points of health, 10 points of magicka. And then we have this, the Unaju, if I'm pronouncing that right. This restores 14 points of health, 30 points of stamina, and 10 points of magicka. And to me that looks like shit in a box, but whatever. Anyway, these are great for house decorations, or just general immersion. As I said before, they can be crafted at pots and spits. Now let's look at the Darknut Battlesword. Now this is another mod for those Zelda fans watching, or for those who are not, as it looks beast. Anyway, this is a grand buster sword wielded by Darknuts, and you can craft it under the ebony in the forge. The modder did note this will be implemented in a much bigger mod to come, so that's something to look forward to. Anyway, here it is. I don't know why the preview is so small, but here it is, and it looks good. Let's show you it on my character's back. Much more detail now. And you have to admit, it does look good. And it is two-handed. And it seems to be at the same speed as a two-handed weapon. It's not being speeded up or slowed down. In first-person mode, again, it does look awesome. Really good texture work being done here. And the model is also amazing. And keep in mind, you will see the frost effect because of my race. So the frost effect will not be there unless you are a frost race. I do love it, and it does look good. Next up is the Knight of Morningstar mod. This mod adds a standalone heavy armor set as well as a sword and armoured horse. This armor comes in more than just one variation, since the modder believes it may strike some people as non-immersive, so a version with less shine has been added. Now this is the modder's preferred build I'm wearing right now. There is a few more variations. I just got this variation to show you right now, and I think they all look the same, just different colour variations and such, and different shining. All races, apparently, and all sexes and weights have been considered, and you can craft it under the ebony section. Now, there is a horse, and you will find him. He is called Pegasus, and you can find him near the entrance of Riverwood. He will respawn after some time if killed, but I'll show you him in a second. First up, let's look at the armour and shield. I think it looks amazing. The textures need a bit of work, make them more HD, but as for now, it looks amazing. I do love it. I like it a lot. And this over here is Pegasus. I think there's a problem. I've tried reinstalling it several times, but I'm sure the skin's not supposed to be this colour. I think it's supposed to be white, if I remember correctly. But that's a minor problem. Forget about the skin. That might just be a conflict somewhere that I can't find. But anyway, let's focus on the armour. The armour itself is amazing. We've got little bags, bandoliers, whatever you can call them on here. And I just love the armour. The armour is really well detailed, and it just looks awesome. Let's have a quick ride of Pegasus. Remember, I think the skin is a glitch right now, so forget about the skin. And it is a standard horse. I think it runs at normal speed, got no special powers and anything like that. But yeah, this looks well together. This looks really good, and I think it's a worthwhile download. And finally today I have the Rooftop Hideout. Now this is another player home which is situated outside and not in an interior cell. You can find it in Whiterun on the roof just to the side of the Hall of the Dead. Now, the Hall of the Dead is this building right here, for those wondering, and you'll notice there's a little bit of leather hide up there, guarding it. Now, you can go up these stairs and onto the roof, and presto, we have our little hideout, and I do think it's really nice. I mean, it is awesome, and the best thing is, it's outside. No loading screens, no interior cells. So, that's one of the main reasons I like it, to be quite honest with you. Anyway, at the time of recording, this mod hadn't received much attention, so hopefully this will change that, because it's just amazing. I like it. It's a great idea. Just great. I can't really say what else about it. But let's show you around it. We've got quite a few static objects around, such as soul gems, candles, these little dwarven spiders, little static symbols. We've got skulls and pots and the like everywhere. And as for important stuff, we have a bedroll right about here. We also have an enchanter and alchemy table. We also have, like I said, a bunch of static objects around, but we also have rebalanced chest and strongbox items. The chest is here, secret roof chest, which contains 500 gold, and we also have a strongbox over here, necromancer's strongbox, and that contains 3 Daedra hearts, 20 Daedric arrows, and 5 ebony ingots. And overall, I like it. It's a nice little cute hideout, and it's behind the Hall of the Dead, so it truly is like a little necromancer's base. And it's just where it is, I just love it. I mean, you get a nice view of the Dragon's Reach and everything else, so I do like it. That will do it for today's episode. Check the box below for download links as always, and before I end the episode, I would like to ask our loyal watchers to try and spread the word of this series. It helps a lot. And just for those who haven't watched the 5th Gate quest walkthrough yet, I mentioned that we want to launch our forums as soon as possible, but that requires money for the forum license and the hosting, of course. So the more viewers we get, the closer we are to that goal, and there's also a donate button on our channel page for those that are able to do so. We'd most likely choose the IP board forums, as they are the best, at least in my eyes anyway. With the forums, we would be able to organise gaming tournaments with prizes and general competitions once we are able to hold them. We'll also be releasing some forum images that you can use if you want to raise awareness. I've rambled on long enough now, so I'll let you go for another day. So please like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching as always.